A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a heated town hall meeting in Harrisonville, Missouri, Representative Mark Alford, a Republican, has found himself at odds with former President Donald Trump regarding the deployment of the National Guard in urban areas. Alford, who was elected in 2022 and recently re-elected with over 71% of the vote, expressed his belief that federal troops should only be sent to cities at the specific request of state governors. This statement comes at a time when Trump has been vocal about his intentions to send National Guard troops to various cities, including Baltimore and Chicago, in response to rising crime and unrest. During the town hall, Alford faced a raucous crowd, with audience members engaged in loud debates about the issues at hand. Despite the interruptions, Alford managed to articulate his position. He acknowledged Trump's earlier decisions to deploy the National Guard to Washington, D.C. and Los Angeles in response to protests against immigration policies, but emphasized a need for caution. "I do not think that we should be sending National Guard into other cities unless the governor asks," he stated, drawing a line that he believes should not be crossed. Trump's recent comments have escalated tensions, as he has threatened to send troops to Baltimore to clean up the city and has suggested similar actions for Chicago. These remarks have drawn swift backlash from local Democratic leaders. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker and Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson have both condemned Trump's threats, labeling them as political intimidation. Pritzker went so far as to declare that the state of Illinois is prepared to fight back against any military deployment with legal action, calling it unconstitutional and un-American. Maryland's Governor Wes Moore and Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott have also expressed their disapproval, with Moore stating he would not support any deployment of National Guard troops in Baltimore. This response highlights the growing divide between state leaders and the former president, particularly in traditionally Democratic strongholds. As the situation develops, Alford's office has not yet provided a comment regarding Trump's threats to deploy troops to Chicago and Baltimore, leaving many to wonder where he stands on these controversial proposals. The issue of National Guard deployment has become a flashpoint in the ongoing political discourse surrounding crime and public safety in America. With Trump seeking to expand his influence and assert control over urban areas, the responses from local leaders reflect a broader concern about federal overreach and the militarization of domestic law enforcement. As the 2024 presidential election approaches, these tensions are likely to be a focal point in the campaigns of both Trump and his opponents. Alford's position may resonate with constituents who value state sovereignty and are wary of federal intervention in local matters. However, with Trump's endorsement and support, it remains to be seen how this conflict will play out in the political arena. In the face of these challenges, Alford's approach may serve as a litmus test for other Republican leaders navigating the complexities of Trump's influence in the party. As discussions around public safety and the role of the National Guard continue, the implications for governance and civil liberties will undoubtedly be significant. The coming months will reveal whether Alford's cautious stance will gain traction among his colleagues, or if Trump's bold assertions will dominate the Republican narrative moving forward. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.